Hey guys, it's Ricardo from Fireside Weekenders, and today we're going to be getting rid of this shower curtain and replacing it with the Nautilus retractable RV shower door. The reason why we're choosing to do this is because we're very worried about having any water spill into the RV, and let's face it, we have a toddler and she's going to be getting in here, getting water all over the place, and even ourselves, we're going to be trying to wrestle in this tiny space, so we're probably going to be getting water all over the place. So in order to minimize that as much as possible, we're going to be getting rid of this so all the water stays contained inside. There's several different ways that you can purchase this type of RV door. One of the ways is going directly through Stow It, going through their website in order to get a custom made door. Basically the exact height that you wanted, the color, and the different patterns that they have. We went ahead and opted for a gray with an opaque insert, and we've done some specific measurements where it basically gets us right up to the top of the shower lining, but it still gives us a little bit of a gap at the top of the ceiling so we can get airflow through there. We've gone ahead and removed the old shower curtain already. Now before you get to ordering this part, you want to make sure that you measure the top and the bottom, and you want to make sure that the distances are no more than a 1/4 inch away from each other. So this is probably, we're looking about 35 3/4. Then we do it at the bottom. And we're at 35.5. We already ran into an issue where these little white plugs that hold the shower liner to the wall are in the way. So because this is basically goes on with double-sided tape, we don't really feel comfortable just setting it on there, because essentially you would have a huge gap in between the door and the wall itself. So what we're gonna do is take these plugs out, install the door, and then relocate the holes to a better location that will still hold the shower liner in place but get us a nice seal with the double-sided tape. Now, it was a little bit of a pain. I used a screwdriver and needle nose pliers. Wasn't really the best, so then I went with something that had kind of like a little bit of a claw on it. As you can see now, when we put this up and you press it down, you get a much more even, tight seal around it, which it's not perfect. That's not an issue with the door. That's more of how the wall was laid out and everything, but either way, it's much better than it was before. You'll get a much tighter seal around it. Now we're just going to mock it up right here, and we're going to make sure that the bottom of the shower door is right at the edge of the tub right here, and then we're going to get a level and make sure that the top is level to what we need. Next up, we're going to go ahead and clean the surface area with a little bit of alcohol, just to make sure that it has a nice bond. Alright, so now that we've cleaned the surface area, we're going to go ahead and take the tape off the back, line it up where we want it. You usually want to pencil this out, but since we're going to put the edge right on the edge of the tub, I don't think I need to. I'm sure we'll find out. And that's it. So now we're just going to hold it with a little bit of pressure. Now we're going to take the other bracket and we're essentially going to do the same. Alright, so now that we have the two rails taped on and installed, actually this one feels pretty secure, that one feels pretty secure too. We're going to take the top and bottom rails and install them. Now usually, you'll just have to slide it in here. They end up sending you a little bit longer than you need, so you will have to cut this. They just say measure from this distance to this distance and then subtract a 1/4 inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to install these. Now you want to make sure that these tracks are facing the inside of the shower, and you're going to put these little tabs inside of it. You're just going to slide them right in. You're going to do this side first, and then you're going to take this little clip off, just slide it right off. Put that right there, and then slide the clip back on. Alright, so that's pretty much the install. All we have left to do is caulk around all of the edges, basically inside, outside, and the bottom. And then for us, because we had to take the clips out, we're going to go ahead and maybe put some of them back in where we can. Overall, we're pretty happy with the product. There are a little bit of quirks to it, like these clips over here. I have a feeling I'm going to need to come up with a better solution because they do pop out pretty easily. So I'm assuming when we're getting out of the shower, we'll be hitting it just like that. When I looked at some of the reviews, I did see that that seems to be a little bit of a problem. It doesn't seem like it holds them tight enough. Now I will say to make sure that you are reading the instructions and doing what it says, like when they said to pencil the marks in and make sure that you follow that. Well, I decided not to, and down here at the bottom it is off-centered a little bit. This side is closer to the edge than this side. The door still operates perfectly fine, so I'm not going to worry about it unless it causes an issue, which I don't really see it happening. But overall, seems like it's okay. The project is about a 5 to 10 minute process, as long as you don't have to take the plugs out and do all that kind of stuff, then you should be fine. It is, I mean, all you're doing is pretty much sticking something on. That wraps it up for us today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up because that lets us know to continue doing these videos. And if you have this shower door, you like it, you have some issues kind of like what we ran into, make sure you comment down below. Let us know. We love to hear your stories, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey guys, it's Ricardo from Fireside Weekenders. Take these little brackets off. You just kind of unclip it like that and lose them. So overall, we're pretty happy with... No, what was I going to say?